Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN. Welcome to the Community Radio Network. Follow us always via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to the new CRN 87.9 and still anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN. The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN. CRN Sports is on the air with live coverage of the Clayton Comets. It's time to get Comets all in for coverage of football, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, and volleyball. We're proud to be the voice of Clayton Comets athletics all season long. We are CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Happy Wednesday afternoon to you and yours on the radio. 87.9 FM, anywhere at wearecrn.com, and this is Comets Baseball. Today, the JV Comets are in the spotlight as the varsity squad is on the road getting ready to take on the Rosewood.
No.
Eagles varsity's playing Rosewood today.
Oh, yeah.
We got JV, and we're just getting started. And if you just heard, before I gave him the official introduction, Brian Souls is in the house. Brian,
hey.
Welcome back to the booth, buddy. You made a little encore on Monday. I said, damn it, I'm going to put him to work.
Well, I had to come upstairs and let everybody know the score was wrong. Remember?
I do,
We gave ourselves an extra run there.
Yeah, you said, hey, man, there's one run extra more than what we need, so.
That's strike two
I
already.
think it was actually Cardinal Gibbons, wasn't it?
It was Cardinal Gibbons. Counts 1-1.
One ball, one strike. This game is already underway here in the top of the first inning. By the way, again, we welcome you to coverage of the Wake County Homeschool Warriors playing the Clayton Comets. There we go.
Yep.
So now you're caught up. He's Brian Souls. I'm Wesley Outland. Thanks for those that are watching on or keeping up with the game on our YouTube channel on the Community Radio Network. And we are ready to roll here with this contest.
We got
Blade. See what happens.
Bladen Lewis on the bump for the Comets. Starting out good here. Got a 2-2 count.
Yeah, our pitcher is Bladen Lewis, number 11. We'll introduce the lineup here in just a moment. Beautiful day for baseball, might I add. Sunny sky, sunny and 75. I think of that country song by Joe Nichols from back in the early 2000s, man. It is a beautiful day for baseball on the diamond here at Pleasant Field.
Hey.
And a shot there to the shortstop, actually to the third baseman, and you're going to score that a 5-3. And a quick out recorded there for the Comets on the diamond.
Hard to believe a week ago it was snowing, Wes.
Yes, yeah.
Last Wednesday it was snowing.
Don't remind me.
Today it's, 70?
Yeah, sunny and 76 degrees, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful day for baseball. This will bring up, by the way, now Hudson Creasy, third baseman, number 47.
Yep.
Actually, no, it actually says number 22, but I don't have the number for him.
It's, I think they've got some numbers messed up here. We'll see. I actually know one of the players on the Warriors.
We're following the lineup, so.
Gage Halbuka. I didn't see him in the lineup. I saw him in the lineup, but didn't see him on the field.
Right, one ball and one strike now.
So there could be some things going on here we're not sure of.
2 balls and a strike, actually. Already one out recorded. And
that one's pop foul.
That's foul, right, yeah.
That's headed to the parking lot.
It's heading to your car.
One bounce in a Suburban.
Count even on 2-2. On deck will be Jacob Frank Perry, I believe it is. Hey, we'd like to welcome a new sponsor.
Who's that?
Just inked the deal today. Thank you to the folks with Truex Pest Control.
Oh, yeah, that's Mike.
Truex, Mike Dew, I believe his name is. Truex Pest Control, and there is a strikeout with an open base at first, but he's still out, though, and that is now 2 away. But, yeah, we're excited to welcome Truex Pest Control now to jump on board, a part of our coverage of Comets baseball for the season.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Coming up now is Jacob. Looks like Frang Payne.
All of our other partners as well. Yeah, what did we say? That was Frank Payne, I think it is. Frank Payne. I know you love baseball. I mean, it's kind of your favorite sport, isn't it?
Honestly, man, it really is. I get my share of other sports, but, baseball's near and dear to my heart. And I think as you get older, Wes, and you'll experience this, you're such a young guy. When you get older,
I love sports, though, right? I mean, you know I work all sports.
Yeah, but, as you get older, the median age for baseball fans is, I think, 55.
Really?
So it becomes more, I don't know, it's a thinking man's sport.
You don't take the game for granted, I guess, after you get reach a certain age, right?
Yeah.
Got a gutter in our way up there. There's a gutter. You see it right up there to the left?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, he's hit by pitch there.
Well, we can do something about this. Just give me a moment. And I think, what would you say, he just got hit by a pitch?
Mm-hmm. Number 44 there. Around the foot, so he's going to take a base there with 2 outs.
We'll take care of this problem right here. That'll take care of it. We ain't got to worry about that piece, that piece no more. That's a better picture, ain't it?
You go a little bit to the right, and we'll get the whole field, both foul lines. Nope, can't quite get it, but
yeah,
close enough. Oh, he's trying to pick off move there. Gets away from the first baseman. Bladen threw it a little high there. He had him if the throw was good. Runner's going to hold at second.
So we have a runner at second now?
Yep.
And we have 2 outs, by the way.
Throwing error on a pickoff move there by Bladen Lewis over to first base.
This, by the way, is number 80 of Jack Catron, the catcher. Catron, the catcher right now. Pitch. Whoa, that's going to come out and set the net, and that'll be a hit and a strike there as he grazed one off the bat. Hit the netting for Catron, strike number 1. Runner on 2 away, top of the first inning here. Nobody has scored yet. Any runs brought in? Not yet here. So right now we have a swing. That's going to go right down center. Center fielder for the Comets will get up under it in time. That's going to be Braden Probst. And that'll now retire the side here as now 3 outs go up on the board. They leave that man at second base stranded. And that'll put the 3rd out on the board here. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. So 1 on at second for the Warriors of the Wake County Homeschool. This will now bring up our Comets. And the Comets will now get ready to prepare for hitting duties. The leadoff man will be TJ Norton. Of course, the second baseman in jersey number 4. The shortstop, Cam Thompson, will be batting second in jersey 6. Jersey 16 batting third. It is the first baseman, Weston Lowe. The designated hitter to Bladen Lewis. He pitched his first varsity game on Monday against Cardinal Gibbons. That's Davis Duty in the DH spot, number 27. Then it's going to be the left fielder, Ryland Hill, number 9, in the number 5 hole. Number 6 number hitter will be Eli Bagley, of course, the third baseman. And then, of course, it is going to be jersey 7. Jersey 24, Riley Linder, the right fielder. He'll bat 7th. Batting 8th is jersey number 14, the catcher of Jackson Smith. And batting 9th, Braden Probst in the center field spot, who made that out to retire the top of the inning on the Warriors. Miguel Lopez, J.D. Sardi, Nathan Cook, Will Hartman, Lawson Dew, and Caden Barber or subs. And there is your lineup for the Comets on the diamond to hit here. Ready to hit first again will be Norton. Johnny Jones in left field. Hudson Creasy, the third baseman. Jacob Frank Payne will be on the pitching mound. Duties for the Warriors. Jack Catron is the catcher. Designated hitter is Owen Chow. Landon Jallin is the first baseman. Number 3 of Gage Halubaka, I believe it is the right fielder. Isaiah Blond is the center fielder, and Severius Franz is the shortstop. I need to go to pronunciation school again to try to get some of those names right. If I butcher them on radio, my apologies to you. But that is the way they are, with T.J. Norton being the leadoff man to hit for the Comets. Beautiful day for baseball. Again, it is sunny and 75 degrees. It's supposed to be a great day today. Glad you and yours are tuning in. Hey, by the way, the time has been set for the round number 2 of the state basketball playoffs tournament. Round 2, number 3, Durham, Jordan, and number 13, Clayton. Clayton travels to Durham Friday. That game with Kim Winslow and myself will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday night on the Community Radio Network. And the Comets get it started with a big bat at second base. You'll score this. Safe. He is safe. Norton safe at first. Try to get a hand on it in time was the first baseman of Jallett from the second baseman. Boy, the second baseman driving hard to try to get there in time, but came up short. It doesn't say. It doesn't say, Brian. I mean, it don't. Yeah.
We got no second baseman.
What the hell?
Oh, well.
What in the world? We don't have one, do we?
No, and I don't know if they're going to be on max preps. Let's check.
Yeah, I mean they are. I've got a jersey for them here, man. Actually, this will help us out. I think if you want to look at it.
I'm more familiar with the varsity Warriors team. Okay, you the man.
So I tried to prepare a little bit, but there's still no jersey
Number
22
7.
either.
Dawson Clark.
There you go. So Dawson Clark is the
second baseman.
What is his name?
Dawson Clark.
Yeah, he's not even written down on there. Wow.
Yeah. We're going to go by
it looks like they made a mistake when they showed the pitcher and the DH. They forgot to add the second baseman.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So Dawson Clark was the man that made the play there, but still safe at first is Norton. This is batter number 2 of Cam Thompson. Count now at 1-1, by the way. By the way, I want to remind you, you can go to Community Radio Network. How about this, Brian? I made it so easy, right? You go to wearecrn.com, click on the YouTube broadcast link to keep up with the game. And then when you're doing so, hit that subscribe. As we got to launch to left. The left fielder will get up under it in time. That's Johnny Jones.
Oh.
Jones will be retiring back to first, and he is safe.
Just gets back in time.
I mean,
he was on
just
second.
got back in time. He is all right.
I think the hit and run was on. So number 16's coming up for the Comets.
Now batting number 16, Weston Lowe.
Weston Lowe.
And we do have at least one out recorded. I'm trying to catch up with that ticker here. So there you are. Runner on first with Norton. Second base or second hitter Thompson went out for the Comets, the shortstop. So now the first baseman Weston Lowe is up now, number 16. Pretty cool that the JV get the chance to be in the spotlight today, right?
Yeah.
Early start time. It's like a daytime game.
Yeah, it'd been great if it was a nighttime game.
Yes, it would have. Yeah.
Could have had more folks here. I mean, we got a pretty good crowd.
Absolutely beautiful day for baseball, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for any better weather.
I couldn't wait to get out of the house today. Just beautiful, beautiful past 2 days. That one's fouled off.
Nick that one in. That'll be a stolen base also by Norton, but he'll have to head back.
Yeah, TJ was taken off there, and
1-2 on the count, by the way.
I think once again the hit and run was on.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As ready for the delivery. Pitch. That's way on the outside of the plate there, Brian, and that's a ball. Yeah, it counts even. Count even on 2-2. Boy, how about the varsity Comets basketball team yesterday, Brian?
Oh, amazing blowout win. We hope they can do the same thing this week, Friday against Jordan.
Against Durham, Jordan. Yep.
Remember,
we went there last year for a baseball game.
It'd be nice to get a measure of revenge. Take their basketball team out of the playoffs like they took our baseball team.
And you know what? They're a good squad. Obviously, they beat Pond Forest yesterday to advance. And I will tell you, Garner beat Durham Jordan earlier in the year. So there's a
that one
launch
struck
right
well.
to left. It's a nice up
Deep.
under. Johnny going to get up under it? He will. And that is Johnny Jones, the left fielder, number 19.
Impressive.
As Norton will have to still stay locked at first. And that will now put out 2 outs on the Comets here in the bottom of the first inning.
Weston Lowe showing off his power there.
I mean, Lowe had a nice launch.
Yeah.
He roped it to left. But
He went about
Johnny
300.
Jones right up under it in time and got that 300-foot catch there.
Keep working, kid, and you'll be hitting them out of here.
Certainly will.
Hey, delayed strike called there on the outside.
That'll be called strike 1. I think I finally figured it out, Brian. We can't create files until we actually are ready to go live. I think that's the technical issue, if you will.
Struck
Run
well.
straight center.
Oh, he's
It's
going to
going
let
to
it drop.
in front of the center fielder.
TJ.
Norton's going to go to 2, and you're going to put now, I believe, Davis Duty, I believe, the designated hitter is safe at first. So 1 at second, 1 at first, Norton at 2, Duty at 1. And remember, he's the designated hitter now for the pitcher, Bladen Lewis, and he pitched the varsity game against Cardinal Gibbons on Monday.
Had a great game. I think he gave up what? I don't think he gave up any runs, did he?
I don't think he did. I mean, there was a time where literally he did really good, and then it kind of it changed there at the end. So
No, I think he gave up 2 runs there. Right at the end of his right at the end of the 4th. Top of the 4th, top of the 5th.
Boy, Clayton's getting some big bats right now.
Hey, there's an
another
error
one.
on the shortstop.
Yep, shortstop
move
makes an
everybody
error.
around.
Bases are loaded for the Comets. With 2 outs, Comets have the bases loaded. And we've seen Comets baseball do some miracles when they got 2 outs on the board, Brian.
That's going to bring up Eli Bagley.
Yeah, this is the number 6 batter. They're in the middle of the rotation here in the opening lineup. And Bagley's going to come in now.
That one hit opposite
one.
field.
Is it fair ball?
Nope.
No, it's foul.
That would have cleared the bases.
So he'll put a strike out. Bases are loaded. Clayton looking to try to bring something in here before the end of the first inning, bottom of the first. I wonder if they realize everything they say is being heard.
Pop back.
Wake County Homeschool Warriors are wearing kind of like dark blue and white pinstripes. Warriors on the front of their jerseys. East Wake Homeschool. And, of course, their numbers are in white as well. Comets are home today to JV Comets. And usually they're wearing the jerseys of the previous years of the varsity squads, and that includes the white game pants with the blue stripe on the side. Clayton on the front of their jerseys in blue with white trim. Of course, the numbers in blue with white trim. Blue Comet helmets whenever they're at the bat. There's your tell of the tape.
Everybody's looking good out here.
Beautiful day. Pitch to Bagley.
Outside.
On an 0-2, and that'll be ball, and it's now count 1-2. 2 outs, 3 on. 3 at the bases. Bases loaded for the Comets. Just trying to bring at least a run or 2 in. Looking for Norton to bring him in for the leadoff spot. There's a hit. It's going to go up, but that'll go foul. He's battling now, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Counts 1 and 2.
By the way, don't forget to follow us at wearecrn.com. Click on the play link, and while you're doing so, hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. As during this spring into next year's transition, we are slowly but surely going to start moving in towards broadcasting on the YouTube feed. You were saying, Brian?
How's the YouTube channel doing?
I mean, it's doing all right, I guess, with the exception of having that little, hiccup, but we made the first pitch. So I think, again, I'm going to have to just start setting up these streams.
Ooh, that one's just
at the
a bit
last
outside.
minute. So, yeah.
Eli taking a duck there. That's going to bring up a 2-2 count.
In the words of the late Bob Uecker, the longtime voice of the Milwaukee Brewers, just a bit outside.
I'll miss him.
Yeah, he was awesome. Major League was just, I can't find it. The hell with it.
That one fouled back. Eli's battling hard here in the box.
By the way, I was quoting Bob Uecker. That was not coming from Wesley Outland. So. What is it they say about late night comedy people? They're speaking in their own. They're speaking in another person's personality or voice. So, count, by the way, 2-2.
That one's taken back.
And that's going to go foul. He's battling still. Bagley, boy, he's staying with it, ain't he?
Yeah, eighth pitch of the at bat, I believe. At least. This will be counted as a quality at bat. Big kid with lots of hair. I like him.
Still looking for a chance to go to a full count. 2 even down on his 9th pitch.
That's
that's going to be ball 3. There it is, full count.
Over his head.
Pitching is, by the way, Jacob Payne. Is that what it is on the roster?
Yeah, it is.
Jacob Frangipane.
Yeah, it's all together. Frangipane.
Frangipane. Okay.
I mean,
and Frangipane on the full count. Did he get up under it? He did. Yes, he did. And he nicked it. Just a little nick. And it lets him battle here for his 10th pitch. Good luck to our varsity squad. They're on the road. They're on the road today, taking on Rosewood.
Where is Rosewood?
Just outside of Goldsboro, like off of 70. Small town.
Hey,
Pitch and ropes one hard to center.
That one's tough.
Left center, call it catch
Oh,
made.
he got it.
And that takes away every opportunity with the bases loaded for
Wow.
Clayton. And they come up short here, Brian. Wow.
Great at bat, though. The center fielder and the left fielder, they weren't going to get there. Center fielder reached out and grabbed it.
And just like that, they had drives. They were
did.
3 on. It was so close. But when it's all said and done, Clayton comes up short as the Warriors and the Comets are right now deadlocked at no score. We go to the top of the second next. This is coverage of Comets baseball on CRM.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe,
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
to provide the music, talk, and sports you love, and to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We're getting ready for the top of the second inning. We're at Pleasant Field. Thanks for joining us on the Community Radio Network, 87.9 FM, anywhere at wearecrn.com. The Wake County Home School Warriors. And you said they're a pretty good squad, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Their varsity squad, I think they took a national title last year. I have a friend or a kid I used to coach who's committed to Wesleyan University as a pitcher.
He came from this school?
Yes. He's been playing with the Warriors for like 3 years now. So he's moving on to Wesleyan University out of Rocky Mount.
That's awesome. We go to the top of the second inning, and there's a nice bat there, shortstop.
Owen
6th
Cho
grade
retired.
Show will go out. Yeah, he's going to go out. Owen
Designated
Cho.
hitter. Yeah.
Designated hitter to the pitcher tonight of Frangipane. And that automatically gets it 1 out.
Well, Frangipane is actually hitting. He hit third Remember
Oh, really?
44?
Yeah. So who's filling? Is it the second? Is it the second
It must
baseman?
be the second
maybe?
baseman that we could.
So that's
yeah.
why he's not being recorded. Number 7, right? Wasn't it
Yeah.
number 7 of Dawson Clark?
Yep, and that's usually indicated on the lineup card.
Go ahead and write that down there somewhere if you don't mind, buddy. Just put number 7, Dawson Clark, and he's in what is that, 4? Number 4 hole? Why caught on to this, ain't he? With the positions, the numbers? Number 4, right? Yeah, second baseman's number 4. By the way, 1 ball, 1 strike for the next man up. And that is Landon Jallett, the first baseman. And he'll get called for a second strike. Good to see my buddy Ben Orman umpiring at first baseline right now. Comets will travel to West Johnston for a game coming up next week.
How do you know Ben?
Me and Ben Orman go back from baseball and also basketball. He's been a fixture of following CRN since our inception. I mean, we've known him a number of years. And he also was an avid race fan, and he recognized my voice from calling NASCAR. So he's like, hey, man, I know you. You do NASCAR. You do baseball. You do all this stuff. So, yeah. And there's it out recorded, by the way. That's 2 away. Strike 3.
Strike 3 looking there by the big first baseman. Yeah, I know Ben. I know Ben's dad more than from Ben's grandfather, Ben's Towing. So I met Ben. He came in to where I worked to buy a drink one time.
You know everybody.
I know,
Brian.
man.
I mean,
it's crazy. And then I remember Ben telling me.
You see Jackie more than I do.
I remember. I go to. Hey, I'm an avid Walmart shopper, man. But that's how I met. I remember Ben told me he was going to get into umpiring. I was like, good for you, man.
Well, he used to do the book for West Johnston, right? He done the book for West Johnston, and then he done the PA announcing for the softball and the baseball, I believe. And that's kind of how we met. And we've just been friends ever since, you know.
One's outside.
2 balls and a strike, by the way, on the final out here. This, by the way, is
number 16, Colton Usley. I know that's not Gage Habuka because I know Gage.
That's Colton.
That one struck.
Yeah, Usley knocks one. He's got another shortstop, and that quickly is a 3rd out recorded. Wow.
3 down. So I'm guessing they're saving Gage for pitching, maybe? I'm not sure.
You think?
Yeah, something must have happened there to change the lineup.
Boy, just like that, it is a quick 3 up and 3 down.
It's good for the pitcher.
It sure did. Man, what good job. I mean, what did he throw? Maybe, less than 6 pitches? And
yeah. I mean, hey.
And out recorded? I mean, go to the bottom of the 2nd.
1 pitch, ground ball, out.
Yeah.
Hey, any coach will take that.
Yeah, certainly.
Sometimes we used to say, pitch to contact. You got 8 guys behind you that can do something about a hit ball.
So glad you're joining us here at the ballpark. Hey, by the way, don't forget varsity baseball. We'll be back here on the diamond at Pleasant Field. I believe it's next Friday against South Granville. And that'll be, we're on the road for a while. They got a couple of games on the road for baseball.
That's good. I like to get some experience out on the road and then come back home and show it off for the fans.
And remember, conference play starts on March 11th. So you've only got less than, 14 days or so, and you're right into conference play.
We got a big conference, Wes.
Yes, sir.
Big, talented conference.
What do you think of the possibility of well, it's not a possibility anymore; it's a reality. But the classifications, what do you think of that? You think it's about time that they've done that with the whole?
It gives more teams, more good teams, an opportunity to win a state championship. You got to think everybody just being bunched up.
Right.
In 3 or 4 classifications now, there's almost double that. So,
and I think it's gonna break it down into 8 playoff regions now, and then you're probably gonna have, instead of 64 teams in total, 32 in the East, 32 in the West, you'll probably have maybe 16 make it into each of the conference playoffs. So, take away, I guess, one of the rounds of the playoffs, if you will. It'll still be the first round, but it's less competition. But I don't want to say that in no disrespect about less competition. I just want to say that it's going to probably even the playing field to make it more competitive and allow maybe more of an opportunity for other teams to get into the playoffs.
Right, and there's more deserving teams out there. There's a lot of teams that, that came up a little short and probably deserved a state championship as good as they were.
On the ball and a strike and a hit by number 24. He'll let it fall between the right fielder and the center fielder. That, by the way, was number 24, Riley Linder. And Riley Linder is safe at first. And the Comets have got somebody on the bag here now, but no outs.
Now hitting number 14, Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith.
Ready to see what Jackson will do here.
Also, that's indicative of a up and coming as a state. You know, if you look at other states like Georgia, Texas, the bigger states, it shows us growing into a powerhouse of a state as far as athletics go. Of course, one of the best places to live in the United States.
I think it was needed to happen, right? I mean, it got to the point where, like you said, so many teams might have been on the cusp of making it. There's a short hit right in front of the pitcher to the catcher, and that's number 14 of number 8 hitter Jackson Smith, and the catcher will go out, and he moved
that runner.
Let that Linder move to second, but he did sacrifice and go with an out. So
it was a sacrifice bunt, and he did his job.
Yeah, that was a sacrifice bunt just to get Linder there into scoring position, and he'll move to second now.
That's going to bring up Braden Probst.
Number 9 hitter. Hello to the Probst family. Travis and, was it Pamela? I think it is.
Heather
Probst, yes. Travis and Heather Probst, yep.
She's currently working down in concession stand. Being a huge help to the baseball program.
I'll never forget when she sent me that message during the playoffs when we were on the way to Richmond County and she got Jason Kelsey.
Great pickoff move there, but he misses the tag. That was almost an out. Great pickoff move by the pitcher there. Second baseman was a little lacking on the
count. Is at 0-1, though. That was a strike on Probst. But she got the Kelsey football player from the Eagles, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To do the come on Comets, let's go. There you go
bunt.
to the pitcher.
He's got
time
trouble.
For the bag. He's going to get it. He's safe.
Great play.
And the run to home. He is safe. Throw to second. He is going to go safe. Clayton has just turned around on the diamond and lit up the board.
Hell, I don't know if
the man from second came home. The man that got the hit, the race to the pitcher to first, got a stolen base and went to second.
Well, I don't know if Braden had the bunt sign, but he bunted it to the pitcher. First baseman ranged over to get the ball, left the pitcher with no one to take the ball to, and Braden outran him to first. And heads up base running there. Just amazing play. You know, Braden Probst was the one who straight stole home the other night on Monday night, too. Heads up play. That swung on and fouled back. TJ Norton, plate. Wow, yeah, that was an amazing play.
It certainly was. Well, he swung at the bat. There's a strike.
If that was called by Michael Prouty, kudos to him for calling that bunt and getting that runner home.
And always a great opportunity to thank our fire, rescue, and police whenever they come storming by.
I was just about to say that. Hats off to the
Well, they were
Clayton
busy
Fire.
on Monday night, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. It's like playing in a big city.
Yes. So, Brian, take over for a minute. We just can't stay on for the YouTube feed for some reason. It's not strong enough. So we're
Ball outside, gets away from the catcher. It's gonna bring the runner to third base.
We're going to switch over, and we're just going to broadcast on the radio. We're still live on the radio, but we're not going to go on the YouTube feed because it's
sketchy.
It's just, man, it keeps going offline. We got to get internet here in this part of the diamond. We have to. 'Cause I've done everything in my power to do what I can on my end, but if we had the same, see, it keeps going in and out. I mean, all right, Brian, take over. I'm gonna try to get us on the radio side of things on Mixler.
TJ Norton fouls that one foul over to the first base side. Count is going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. Runner on third. Braden Probst at third.
Wow,
TJ's going to call time and get his shoelaces tied there. Steps back in the box. Comets looking to score again here. That one's outside for ball 2. Braden Probst taking some extreme liberties there on the base pass.
Yep.
And we know he's good for it. He's looking for the catcher not to pay attention on the throwback to the pitcher. That one's well struck, but just fouled down the third base line. TJ's looking for a hit here. Get an RBI. Keep this scoring run going.
Yep, that's the strategy, obviously, here. So
now, Wesley, are you still recording?
Yeah, this is still recording.
Okay. And you'll still post it
all
up
of that
YouTube.
is still video recording, and we're going to go back live on the radio in
that
just a moment.
Wow.
So
Safe at home. TJ hits that one down the third baseline. Third baseman, number 22, shaded over there, gets the ball, tries to take it home, and cannot get Braden Probst.
You know me,
home.
Brian. I always have plan A, B, C, D, and if that don't work, maybe even E if I have to.
Hey, Community Radio Network, always on top of things. So you sound like me doing a concession stand. I always had to have a backup plan. You gotta have the pizza on the speed dial.
That's it. And Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Remember, you go to Zaxby's a lot. So
now batting number 6, Cam Thompson.
So stepping into the box here with TJ at first. It's going to be Cam Thompson, number 6. Throw over to first. Nothing happening. Comes a pitch. That one's well struck down the third baseline. It's fumbled by the third baseman. That's going to bring Cam to first base safely. So now we got runners at second and first. And now we got Weston Lowe back in. They're going to call a Warriors coach is going to call a timeout here. Talk to the pitcher. He might be pulling him.
that'll work out perfectly then.
It's not doing a bad job. We're just making contact. And honestly, we're hitting it right to them. They just can't handle it.
Hold that thought.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe,
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
to provide the music, talk, and sports you love, and to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Hey, welcome back. We had some technical issues on our YouTube channel for CRN. The internet strength is just not capable enough with what we have capability-wise to handle both the broadband and the streaming and whatever. We're working on that. But we changed everything around, and we're just broadcasting audio only at wearecrn.com without the scoring ticker and all that stuff.
Didn't miss any of the action, though.
You ain't missed nothing because Clayton's in the lead.
Clayton up 2-0 on some mismanaged plays there. That one, he had him dead to rights on that steal.
87.9 FM from the ballpark, and of course we're back on wearecrn.com.
We didn't miss any of the action. Warriors came out to talk to the Warriors head coach came out to talk to the pitcher, number 44. So now we got runners on second and third. The overthrown steal by the catcher. So now in another position, I had a couple more runs here with a base hit. That one swung on and missed. That's it.
There it is.
That was 3. It was a 2-2 count. So that's going to retire Weston Lowe. And Davis Duty's going to step into the box here. Big left-hander, number 27.
Well, there was a valiant effort being made for sure that obviously Clayton has already got 2 runs brought in.
Oh, he struck that one right down the third baseline.
And fair at third, and they're going to bring more in. Norton runs in for home.
That's a stand-up double.
He is there. Yes.
Davis Duty.
As Duty brings in a score.
Yeah, I'm a believer, man. This Duty kid's pretty good.
That's Duty with the hit, and they brought in the first 2 hitters of Norton and Thompson. Clayton's right now leading 4-0 now here in the second inning, bottom of the second. What a big inning for the Comets here, Brian.
He can pitch it, and he can hit it. He went opposite field there, and, I love an opposite field hit.
Yes, sir.
Right down the third baseline. And that third baseman's been burnt here 3 times at this inning. And he's shading it. He's shading it pretty hard. That one, by number 9, Ryland Hill, he's trying to go the other way on the first baseline.
So the number 9 hitter, that's Ryland Hill, the left fielder for the Comets. He's in the number 5 spot, jersey number 9, I meant to say. And is he safe? Yes, Ben Orman, the umpire at the base at second, says yes, he's good. Count, by the way, 0-1 with 1 out, Brian. 1 out.
Just 1.
That's it.
Yep. Hey, that one well struck. That might be coming down. It is. There was 2 outs.
There was 2 outs. They missed one on the board, so there was actually retires to side.
Yeah.
But
Runners
what a
were going.
good inning, though, for Clayton, though.
Oh, yeah. Put 2 more on the board. Or no, we scored 4 total there in the bottom of the second.
A very good inning for the Comets as we end the second inning here at Pleasant Field. Apologies for not being able to broadcast via YouTube, but as I told Brian before we went back on the air, I have a plan A, B, C, D, and if that don't work, plan E, and that's working now. It is 4-0. Top of the third. Coming up next, Comets Baseball on CRN.
Atwell Exterior Services, the time is now. With mortgage interest rates up, so many smart homeowners are renovating rather than moving right now, and those who hire Atwell Exterior Services in Greenville are thrilled that they did. For residential roof replacement, roof repairs, roof inspections, and more, done right by a local family business with awesome customer reviews, please visit AtwellEXTServices.com or call to set up a free inspection. Atwell Exterior Services, honesty, integrity, experience. The time is now.
Friday night family fun starts here.
Your green flag on America's favorite bull ring.
Wake County Speedway is Raleigh's home for exciting NASCAR short track racing.
Trouble up in turn number 3.
The cars, the crowds, the throaty rumble of engines. All eyes on the green flag. Get the full schedule of races at WCSpeedway.com.
They're coming to the checkered flag.
Wake County Speedway, just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh off US 401.
All right, we're back, and we're getting ready to start the top of the third inning. Brian Souls is yelling to strangers outside the radio booth. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, that explains it. Somebody was late to the game.
Oh, wow.
That's why he was in the lineup. But
so I noticed, like the homeschool, they come in with their parents on the cars. They didn't have a bus.
Oh, they have a,
right?
And I know Gage's parents, and she's homeschooled for years, and 3 kids, and great family, great family. They used to be my sister-in-law's neighbors. That's how we know them. And
so I have to ask you this question. What's your take of I think there was a conversation about homeschools now being able to have students play in athletic schools. You know, is this kind of an idea of where we're branding to maybe?
I don't know.
On a walk, he's going to head to first. So number 2 Isaiah Blunt, the center fielder, is going to be a base walk. So you were saying?
Well, look at the emergence of private school. I live on Winston Road, Southside. Christian Academy's going up right now, and they've had a baseball team for a few years now. I don't know what the answers are, Wes. I believe in public education. I'm a product of it. I don't have anything against homeschool. I got plenty of friends who do the homeschool thing, and I'm a self-learner too, and I actually teach in a way. I'm an adult. I'm a trainer, so I love education. I love learning on my own. So I don't know. It's a blended thing. But as far as athletics go, I think, everybody should have the opportunity to get out and play sports.
Certainly.
Yeah,
and I think that also works on keeping your kids, maintained and balanced and stay out of trouble. Don't get caught up in the bad things. As Severus Franz, by the way, the shortstop at the plate, counting even on 1-1. But
I think
it
actually
builds character.
Oh, yeah, sports are a huge part of that. Teamwork and so that's just, part of it. I think it's Severus Franz. I think someone's a Harry Potter fan. I think somebody's parents.
Did I say Severus
Franz, like named after Severus Snape, is all I can think. Is that I don't know any other
Never
Severuses.
watched Harry Potter a day in my life. Never.
What?
Never.
You never read the books?
I haven't.
Oh, man. You're missing out, Wes.
Never, man. Never.
It's like Star Wars, but with wizards.
The only, I never,
There's a few things that always feel like Christmas to me.
Safe.
And it's Harry Potter.
How?
It's usually because in the movies, Harry's at the school or whatever during Christmas. Everybody else has gone home.
Okay.
And it's just snowing and stuff. It just gives me that feel. And then also Lord of the Rings makes me feel Christmas, like it's Christmas time. And then, of course, Christmas movies. Elf.
What? Oh, boy, that binged off the pole there.
Was that a cowbell?
What is your favorite? No, I think the ball binged off the pipe. High pitch. There's another ball here. Come on. It looks like maybe Bladen Lewis. Bladen Lewis and the catcher here of Jackson Smith going to have a little combo here and reset things. Here comes the Wake County Homeschool Warriors. Say that name 3 times fast, right?
Just Wake County
getting
Warriors.
Back in it though. Runners on first and second, and the last 2 bases that the players are on were because of walks.
We got no defense for walks. That's what Coach Kenneth Collins would say. Baseball coach Kenneth Collins, not the basketball coach.
Yes. There's 2 Collins, right? There's
2 Kenneth Collins.
By the way, number 19 at the top of the batting order for the Warriors, the left fielder of Johnny Jones.
Oh, delayed strike called there.
Well, he was late, wasn't he?
Oh, he's been doing that the whole game.
It was like he was determining if he was going to call that or not.
I got one for you, Wes. What about robot umpires?
Oh, hell no. No, we don't need that nonsense.
Oh, that one struck foul.
To the right, and that'll go foul.
That's going to hit a car.
Oh. In my opinion, a robot umpire would be a disastrous idea, like that ball just hitting the windshield.
That hit the side of a Charger, a green.
Oh, wow.
A Dodge Charger on the bounce.
Well, if you don't have insurance, you better get coverage from Allstate. They're reminding you they're in good hands. We're proud to have them as a partner of Comets broadcast.
That one struck well.
Shot to center. Center fielder makes the tag. And finally an out recorded.
That's Braden Probst out there, isn't it?
Braden Probst making another big play in the center fielder spot.
Kids got wheels.
And they leave the Warriors stuck at first and second as well. They're stranded. They can't go nowhere. This will now bring up the number 2 hitter of Hudson Creasy.
Number 22.
Yeah, who is that? We don't know. Do we know who 22 is?
Let me look on the...
I don't even think it's on the roster. We don't know.
Yeah. He's not on the...
We don't know who 22 is. Our apologies for the Warriors.
I can ask Gage's sister. Hey, he's number 22.
Who's number 22?
Mystery guest player.
I used to say Driver X if I didn't know the driver's name. Driver, player X.
Ball inside. It's going to be a 1-0 count. I tell you, Wes, I've been battling this sinus infection here.
Yeah, me too, man. It's like I got a croup cough, and it's like I feel better, but it's like it just sometimes I wake up when I'm in the morning, and it's just like it's there.
Ooh.
Nice
Well
launch.
struck.
Come on, Probst, we need you again. And he doesn't hold out. He gets another out recorded from the center fielder spot. That's 2 away on the Warriors.
He had to move 2 steps back.
And still left the guys at the bases stranded on 1 and 2 for Wake County.
I was going to bring in the pitcher, number 44. Jacob Frangipane is, I'm guessing, it's a mouthful.
Yeah, what did we say? It was
I'm saying Frangipane.
Jacob Frangipane, the number 44 jersey. Of course, I think he's the pitcher.
Yep. Pitcher for now, moving into the, it's only the 3rd. It's the top of the 3rd.
That's right.
That one's going to be called low.
Hey, by the way, don't forget, the Community Radio Network would like to remind you to start making your plans now and support the annual event that is the Oyster Festival. We'll have all the details on that as the Warriors are stranded at first and second after that out recorded on Jack Catron goes down. The catcher puts the 3rd out on the board at the top of the 3rd, and Clayton's defense gets nobody to come in for the Warriors. They stop them dead in their tracks.
6-4 play there to get the last out.
Shuck, sip, and support. How about this? The 4th annual Clayton Civitan Oyster Roast is planned for April the 5th, bringing you fresh, steamed oysters, drinks, and live music.
Let's do it.
Entertainment, all for a great cause. This event is about our community, and with each ticket purchased, you will be helping support local individuals and development or intellectual disabilities. Civitans are builders of good citizens, and our club has been supporting our neighbors since 1960. All you can eat steamed oysters with advanced tickets, Deep River Brewery, adult beverages, live music from North Tower, Mimosas, Bloody Mary Bar, and the Rooster Tent from Vincent's Pub and Eatery, and yes, boiled and fried peanuts from the Kilpatricks themselves at the Clayton Peanut Company.
You had me at all you can eat oysters. And then everything else was just gravy.
Yes.
Will there be gravy there too?
I don't know. They will add it. Cornhole, fairy hair, and bounce houses for the kids. 5-star kettle corn, popcorn, lemonade. Fanero's Pizzeria will also be there. Burgers, lid-licking barbecue sauce, steamed shrimp. Not just oysters, but shrimp and more. More details at ClaytonCivitan.com. And, of course, you know, we're glad to have CRN a part of the Clayton Civitan Club. Dr. Carl Lloyd, Clayton Chiropractic as well, and
awesome.
Allison Kilpatrick. And, you know, we broadcast, Clayton Civitan football broadcasts on occasion, and obviously we support them as well. And I love their barbecue plate sales also.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love anything involving food.
Speaking of food, what do they got down to the concession today? Are they making their regular stuff?
I didn't get
They
to check
stood
in.
me up on hot dogs the other night.
What?
Yeah.
They had them.
I think they just got busy and they forgot.
Call in an order.
Kind of call in an order, yeah.
You want me to text in your order right now?
If they got hot dogs, get us a couple of hot dogs. Get me, you two, and I'm get you two and me two. So 4 hot dogs with chili, right? No mustard, ketchup, or mayonnaise or onions or anything like that. But
So you just want a plain hot dog?
2 hot dogs with mayonnaise and chili. There you go.
Hey, I don't know.
Or
if they
just
have
chili.
mayonnaise.
Just chili. 2 hot dogs with
Okay.
chili, I mean. By the way, Clayton Civitan Club for more information. And, yeah, we're going to be shucking some oysters.
I'm there.
Gotta love it.
How much are the tickets?
It doesn't say. It just says go to ClaytonCivitanclub.com or ClaytonCivitan.com for more information. Hey, by the way,
Are you going?
How about this? If it doesn't conflict with my broadcast schedule on the weekend, I want to say it's on April the 5th. So that is what? April the 5th is on a Saturday. Man, I have to look at my schedule. April 5th.
Got to do race.
Always, man. Hell, I got 3 races this weekend. Not to count this week alone.
Wow.
What tomorrow on CRM, we've got coverage of softball and lacrosse. First game of the year.
Yeah, I'll be here
Listen
tomorrow.
to this tomorrow. Coverage begins at 4 o'clock with Kim Winslow. She'll be on the call for the East Wake Warriors softball game, and then I'll be on the call at 6 o'clock against Grace Creek for lacrosse. You going to be here for lacrosse tomorrow?
will. I've got to take team picks.
You ever called lacrosse before?
No, but
You ever
I'll-
seen it?
Oh, yeah, I love lacrosse. It's a physical sport.
Well, you're in if you want to join me tomorrow.
I watched many games last year.
And then Friday, our sole focus, apologies to lacrosse at home, but our sole
Foul
focus,
ball.
Brian, is obviously the state basketball tournament playoffs. And Clayton is going to Durham to play the Jordan Falcons, and we will be there on Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Just missed the green charger again.
And then you were asking about race broadcasts. We have racing from Wake County Speedway, round number 2 of the Apex Racing Lab Bull Bash Winter Series. And then I'll be at Jacksonville, all the way at the
Up the
coast
middle.
for the Cars Tour.
That one.
How about
Gets by the
Bagley?
pitcher,
Safe
yeah.
at first for Bagley, number 7. And the Comets are picking up right where they left off from bringing in 4 runs in the bottom of the second inning. And now already a base hit here in the bottom of the third.
And that was off our new pitcher for the Warriors, number 17, Elijah Wills.
Yes.
Tall pitcher here. He's got to be 6 foot.
Man, what a great job there. And I got a feeling, too, Brian, that they're not going to stop in 2 hours either. They're going to play all the way to
we're
7
gonna play
innings,
this
man.
one.
They're going to play it out.
Nobody's waiting.
We ain't got no varsity game. We ain't got anybody on deck or anything like that. We've got, by the way, varsity will not be back at home until next Friday night against South Granville. Now, JV and varsity will play. But, yeah, lacrosse is going to be fun, man. I love lacrosse.
It's a fun. It's a
Throw to
very
second.
similar to hockey.
Overthrow it is Bagley. Is not going to try to advance to third, but he is safe at second.
Yeah, catcher's airmailing it.
There was a mistake there by the second baseman, and
oh no, he couldn't get that. I was up there.
Yeah, it was. So that's on. Is that the catcher error?
That's an error. Throwing error.
Error on the catcher, then. Yeah.
That new catcher? No.
Yeah, they're still staying with, I believe, number.
He mailed one over third base like that
that's
too.
number
Last inning.
8 of Owen Chow. Nice base hit. Can they get there in time?
Got him.
Is recorded as they will call him out.
Was a close call, but
that, by the way, was Riley Linder. However, put it out on the board, so a sacrifice out allows Bagley, though, to advance for scoring position to third.
Number 14, Jackson Smith.
That's going to bring Jackson Smith to the plate.
Jackson Smith.
Do you have Jackson stats?
No, they really don't ever put stuff like that out there for JV like they do for varsity.
I mean,
hell, the first game on Monday night, Mark and I and Jackie, we didn't have nothing on the varsity stats.
So we need Kenneth Collins here. He keeps a book, and he can tell us. Well, Jackson's. I think he's 1 for 2.
Well, I take that back. Jackie did have the book, so she was kind of telling us what happened in the first inning or their last at bat or the last couple of bats. But as far as like the overall runs, hits, RBIs, bats, strikeouts, errors, all that stuff, we didn't have any of that rigmarole. And I love that because it makes you allowed to have more commentary while you're in the booth. You might have a stalemate moment and you're trying to find something to say. That's what you can do to find.
That strike caught on the outside of the plate.
Counts on 1-2 now for number, I believe it's Jackson Smith. The pitch.
Well outside.
By the way, I do think they have a new, I think they do have the new catcher. Or is it, no, it's still Jack Carlton. My apologies.
Yeah, Cho's the DH. Owen Cho. Of course, the discrepancy in the Warriors lineup is because Gage was late. So he was in the lineup, and then they had to do a last-minute change.
Pitch count, by the way, is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Smith. Frangipane in the pitch, and he got him strike, and it's 2 away now. With the runner at first with Bagley. And there's 2 outs. And Smith will strike out.
Braden Probst coming up, number 9 hitter.
Number 2, Braden Probst.
Of course, last time he reached on a bunt. Almost a drag bunt.
Yeah, he did.
Reminded me of they don't do drag bunts anymore in baseball. We need to bring back
So, like, what do you do for the senior pitchers? You take pictures, and then you break them down and crop them and add it for their banners and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, man.
And that's cool. Now, do you just do that for the students, basically, for all of them? Did you do it for basketball?
No, I didn't do basketball. We have different, there's different vendors for different sports. Nothing fouled back. I just, I did the inaugural, what was it? It's been 2 years now, right?
Right, yeah.
Since lacrosse. I did baseball last year. I let someone else do it this year. Just depends, how busy I am and stuff.
You wear a lot of hats, I know you.
Yeah.
You're like me.
That one fouled back by Braden Probst. Yeah, I like to do it. I like to keep my graphics roots. Something I still enjoy doing. I like model building. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that one gets away from the pitcher.
And here comes Bagley.
Bagley scores on a pass.
Home.
That was a wild pitch.
That was.
Yeah. There was no way to catch her and get the hat. There goes the green Charger. I guess he decided to get out of here before he gets hit with another ball.
Is that the one that gave
Yeah. He's in a bad spot.
By the way, on a on a 1-2 count.
Yeah, that one.
Another run brought in here. Yeah.
Way above the catcher's head.
I think they've made a mistake. I haven't seen 5 runs come in here in the bottom of the third. I think there's only 1 run brought in, but it's now 5 to 0.
That scoreboard, it's tricky. That's one skill I never got a hold of in my last 3 years here at baseball complex.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, they're working on it.
They're fixing it. Yeah, and we had these just directions written down, and then
now they're gone.
They're gone.
I think Bill Kilpatrick took them.
That's why I like to digitalize.
The poor guy at the poor PA guy, was it Bill Dew? I think it is. You said
Mike Dew.
Mike Dew asked me to send him the voiceover promo for the NCHS 2A because the other one was gone. So, and they finally got it fixed. 5-0, by the way, 5-0. Clayton JV trying to bat 500, if you will, 1-1 after losing. What did they lose? 6-4, I think it was. 6-4 on Monday, or 5-3. 5-3 they lost Monday. Yeah.
But it was competitive. I think we had the bases loaded.
Yeah, I think Clayton was getting ready to start to make a comeback, and they called the game because of obviously the time. So
yeah, we cut that one short in 6 innings, but they played great. Here's something I wanted to ask you, Wes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's NASCAR going to do with the
pitch shot? A shortstop bounces off the side of his thigh, and the ball will fall down into the center field spot. And there is another base hit on the bag for the Comets, as that is
E6.
Braden Probst.
E6 there on the shortstop. He let it bounce a couple too many times.
And the leadoff man, T.J. Norton, is up again. You were going to ask me about what NASCAR, what are you talking about?
What are they going to do about the Camaro problem? Chevrolet.
Yeah, I think the biggest conversation right now is
SUVs?
I don't know, but I know Dodge is getting back into the sport.
Really?
Throw to second, steal for second, overshot, man is safe, as that is our buddy Probst moving to bag number 2.
I still watch videos.
Dodge is returning to NASCAR. It's going to start with the Truck Series, and then they're going to work on the Dodge Charger to get back into the Cup program. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought Honda was going to be next.
Honda was in the running, but Trump changed all that.
No comment. That one well struck. Wow. That one to the fence.
That's somebody to the warning track. Off
T.J. Norton.
Yeah, here comes another run. Norton's going to get a double out of the deal. He's safe at 2. Stand-alone double. He is rocking and shucking and jiving over there. He don't even need no oysters. And number 2, Braden Probst runs double bags, and he comes into the home plate. And just like that, the Comets are leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hit that one to the base of the wall there in left center.
Correction, bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, it's bottom 3.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the 3rd, and they're in the lead. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I still watch videos of 70s races that I watched as a kid, and don't quite remember, just in the early 80s. I met Dale Earnhardt when he still drove the Wrangler Thunderbird.
Oh, wow. That was a long time ago. That was back in the 81. Hell, I wasn't even born yet.
He was mean to me.
Dale was mean to you?
I was like 5 years old.
Why was he mean to you?
He was just mean. I didn't care.
Nice launch. Straight to the shortstop. A throw to first. Retires the side, but the damage
is done. Man.
Boy, get out of my head, Brian Souls.
6-0.
Yes, sir, it certainly is. We're at the top of the hour as well. We'll pause very quickly for 10 seconds of network identification as well. 6-0, top of the fourth. Warriors are down 6-0 as we move to the fourth inning, and we'll also pause again for network identification. This is Comets Baseball on CRN.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I'm your football obsessed best man.
When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Brian, you were just talking about breaking news, and it was just announced from NASCAR that the youngest driver in NASCAR history, Connor Zelich,
what's his
will start at COTA. Now remember, here's something to think about, and I was at this race last year. Connor Zelich made his debut at Watkins Glen in NASCAR in the Xfinity Series, and he won. Now, Shane Van Gisbergen won the street race at Chicago a couple of years ago. If you remember, the guy from Auckland, New Zealand, made his Cup Series debut. He won the street race at Chicago. And a lot of people on the sports book are betting that Connor Zelich could possibly win in his Cup debut at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas on Sunday.
Wow.
And obviously, the only reason I mentioned NASCAR is we cover racing, we cover NASCAR, and, I'm a NASCAR announcer on CRN. So
this is,
there we go.
Jack Catron is coming in there?
Yeah, Catron's coming up. He's going to get walked. No, they're going to call it a strike on a full count. He's out, one away. No, they're bringing it back. It's a full count, actually. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and he's back up again to try to keep going here. That's Jack Catron, the catcher.
Pops it
and
straight
they're going to
up.
pop it up. Can the catcher get it? He will!
Yeah.
How about you, buddy?
Great job.
Catcher making the catch and getting 1 out recorded. How's Jackson Smith unless they change it up?
He's number 20. That can't be him. Unless his number wrong. That's like 22.
Is that Riley Linder, maybe? Or
Caden Barber.
22? Caden Barber. They brought Caden
I bet you that's
Barber
Caden
in
Barber.
now.
Yeah, that's 22.
Yeah,
it's
Caden
hard to see
Barber
with his
is-
equipment, but that's Caden Barber.
Caden Barber replacing Jackson Smith, who started in the catcher spot.
Great play there. Not giving up on the ball near the netting. That one struck
There's
well.
a nice rope to left. It's going to
That's-
drop in front of the grass of the left fielder
That's
for the
Chow.
Comets.
That's Cho. Owen Cho. DH.
Owen Cho will be safe at first as Ryland Hill will get up under it in time and stop him. This will bring up now number 24 for the Warriors of Landon Jallett, the first baseman. And the Warriors finally get something going here as they're at first on the bag. No, back to what we were talking about, Honda and Dodge. As I said, Trump kind of messed up the whole Honda.
Oh, that one right down the line.
That's fair ball. Fair ball. Go sign's given. The wave, the what do they call it? The windmill sign's given. Safe at third.
It's giving them
safe
the go
at
sign,
second.
yeah.
And they are bringing in scoring position is 24 of Jallet just got to second. Owen Chow just got
to third. Yeah,
here come the Warriors. They got something going here.
Yeah, Coach Prouty might have Bladen here on a short leash.
And you got to think, the last time we saw anything offensively happen by the Warriors.
Oh, that one gets away
bad
from.
Bad pitch. Clayton in trouble. Here comes an opportunity.
Ball gets away
to
from
bring
the pitcher.
A score. Number 8 will come in.
Guys got to get to the ball.
Owen Chow will come in, and that advances also Jallet to third.
Yeah, wild pitch there. Just hits the tip of Caden Barber's glove. Caden Barber, yeah. That's going to be number 16. Colton Ulishny. Oh, he strikes that one.
There you go.
High pop fly.
Get up underneath
Center
Todd Comets, and remember the center fielder calls the plays in the field area. That is exactly what will happen, but not in time for number 24 of Jallet for the Warriors to come in. And just like that, they're only down by 4 runs here to Clayton.
Sack fly there with one away.
Last time we've seen any type of momentum happen by the Warriors of the Wake County Homeschool, it was in the beginning of the inning where they had the bases loaded and Clayton
that one
shut
goes
them out.
Opposite field.
Right fielder.
Hey!
Yes, what a dive
inning.
there. Getting on his knee, Riley Linder making the catch, and that retires the side. But 2 runs brought in by the Warriors, Brian, and we got ourselves a ball game now.
We do. Warriors showed up.
Boy, they certainly have. And put it on the board now. 6-2. Comets only leading by 4 runs now. At the end of the top of the 4th inning, we go to the bottom of 4, and the Comets will come back to hit again here at Pleasant Field on the Diamond on a beautiful Hump Day, Wednesday, 2025 in February. This is Comets Baseball on CRN.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
You're not going to want to miss tonight's county fair. I'm going to be.
We are your window to your community.
Did you see the last 5 minutes of that football game last night?
Oh, man, I saw the whole thing.
And a lifeline to keep you safe when danger is near.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can. This is one of the biggest storms.
We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
A little thunderstruck, I think, playing over public address, and Clayton right now leading by 4 runs. 6-2. Brian Souls in the booth. I'm Wesley Outland. Thank you for joining us. And I tell you what, there's some good things out of Wake County homeschool Warriors that we watched, Brian, and finally we're able to capitalize on it here in the top of the 4th. Now we go to the bottom of 4, and we'll see if
for the Comets, number 16,
Clayton can come back and respond. Here is the number 3 hitter, Weston Lowe. Had a pretty good time last time at bat. He's up here now to hit. Weston Lowe, what do you got?
Whoa!
Boy, here he goes again. This time it drops in front of the left fielder. He loses the ball. And this is a perfect base hit on his opening swing. On the first pitch, he wrote one there to the left. The left fielder in time, but Johnny Jones couldn't get it. And he is safe at first. And here you go again to try to add on some more runs, Brian.
Davis Duty went opposite field last time down the third baseline. Third baseman's going to shade really close to the base. See what Davis can do here.
The pitch. Down low, it's a ball.
He's one of the two Davis or Duty brothers, right?
I think so, because remember Davis Duty, he...
Carter Duty. He's on the JV lineup.
Yeah,
Both
Carter
freshmen.
Duty plays JV, and Davis Duty plays a little bit of varsity and JV, and he pitched on
pitcher.
Monday. Yeah, he was
night.
the opening pitcher at Cardinal Gibbons.
Did a great job, too. That one stepped into and fouled away.
And that'll go towards the lacrosse field. Speaking of lacrosse, we got coverage of that tomorrow. I think Brian's already said, hey, I'll join you, Wesley. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, we got a doubleheader for you on CRN. Kim Winslow will be on the call for softball. That'll be against the East Wake Warriors. And then we got Grace Creek. Is it the Bears? Grace Creek Bears?
I think so. Oh,
that'll be tomorrow.
Got him.
Night. And there is an out recorded.
Ben calls him out.
Sure did.
I think he got him. Not a second guess. I would never second guess Ben.
Don't
or
second
any
guess
umpire.
Ben Orman. What are you doing? Yeah. But you do think he got him.
Yeah, I think he got him.
By the way, lacrosse is tomorrow, our debut on CRN for the third consecutive season. And we'll have coverage of, again, Grace Creek and Clayton. And Grace, I want to say it's Grace Creek Bears, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they got the paws. You know, they got the you know. That's my growl, right? You sound
like a big cat. You sound like a little cat.
It is the Bears. It's the Grace Creek Bears.
Good job.
Yeah. So the Comets and the Bears tomorrow. And Comets are already 0-1. They lost a lacrosse game, I believe, last night. Didn't they travel last night for a lacrosse game at Ravenscroft, I believe it was?
Oh, Ravenscroft is tough.
Yes, yesterday, and they lost 5-8.
Yeah.
Or 8-5, so. Yeah. I got a lot to keep up with, Brian.
I know,
Brian,
man.
I mean,
you got girls flag football coming up too, right?
Flag football is in the...
It's a fall sport?
It's in the fall, yeah. It's in the fall.
Still, it's another sport.
And they're actually finally going to label it as the NCHS 2AA brand. Last year they didn't do that.
Hey, I'm all
and
in.
Clayton went all the way to the third round of the playoffs, and then they got eliminated. So, and then by the way, Friday, round 2 of the state basketball tournament playoffs. We're going to Durham. Kim Winslow and myself.
I'm sorry.
Durham Jordan Falcons and the Clayton Comets tomorrow. We got, again, softball, lacrosse, and then we've got basketball. Busy week ahead, racing on the weekend. Wake County and New River All-American Speedway in Jacksonville as well. We never stop, Brian. You know that.
Friday, Durham traffic. It's not going to be.
Boy, I'm telling you what, brother. I'm leaving at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm being
You're gonna
honest.
be late. You're going to be late if you leave at 4.
You think so? For a 7 p.m. tip-off?
I mean, you going to stop and get something to eat?
Hell no. No. I'll get lunch. Thinking they leave at 3?
I'm trying to remember how we went.
Is Durham that bad, really? Did we have trouble getting there? We didn't have problems going to Falcons game for the
I work
baseball
in Durham,
game.
so
right.
Coming back, 147 is just 147 going into 40 is one lane.
Oh,
that's rough. So.
And is that right where Durham Jordan is?
It is. It's further down. It's down. You're going to exit. I can't remember.
Counts 2-1, by the way.
It's not quite to the South Point exit, I think. It's. Maybe it is 15501. Yeah.
Ryland Hill at the plate, 2-1. And they're going to say he went on that one, and it is a strike. Yes, it is. 2-2 even.
Wow.
With one away. Runner at first, by the way. That, of course, is Mr. Davis Duty.
Sun in his eyes. Trying to pick up the call
the sun
there
definitely in his eyes now. Just 5:15.
Coach Prouty.
2-2 pitch.
That one swung on and missed.
Open
Ball
base,
gets away.
breaks to first. Can he get there in time? He will.
Pulls him.
He is safe. He got a strike 3 count, but they said he's safe.
Well, the base, they're going to have to talk about this because the base, he was going. The runner at first was going, but technically the base is occupied on the swinging third strike.
Right, because Duty was at first, right, going to second. So the base was occupied. So he's out. He is out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, him and Orman in the
That's the right call.
Field umpire Orman and the home plate umpire got together and made a decision there. And you explained that, Brian, because Duty was at second.
He was at first.
He's at first going to second. So the base is occupied. If it was an open base and Duty was already at 2, then it would have been a fair game and he could have ran to first. But because he was running from first to second, then gotcha.
Or if it was the third out. If it was 2 outs and he did that, that's allowed.
But that's only the second out. So
anything goes.
He tried to pull one over on him, and it didn't work. So Eli Bagley's up now, though. Last time he was at the plate, he got the home plate.
Well, then as a coach, you're always thinking, well, I should have sent him last pitch.
Right.
Still second.
Bagley, pitch, 2 outs, by the way. Pitch count now at 1-1. 0-2, actually.
Yep.
He called it 2. He called it a strike. Hey, by the way, thank you to new sponsor, to Truex Pest Control. We're glad to have them now a part of Comets baseball or Comets broadcast on CRN. This is a new endeavor just started today. Based out of Clayton.
Mike do.
All your pest control needs, and they, of course, residential pest control. Superior 6-point quarterly pest service includes full inspection, interior treatment of eaves, soffit, and fascia exterior. You name it.
Check swing for third strike there.
Contact Truex Pest Control. They're located all around Johnston County. 919-763-1701. Go also to TruexPestControl.com. That is TRUX Pest Control.com, and another proud partner of the Community Radio Network.
Awesome. That's great.
I think back to when we first started, Brian, and we're blessed and I'm humbled. It's just I feel like we've started at the bottom, and I'm not saying that we're not at the bottom anymore, but I still never forget where we started at when Bennett Jones and Trey Snyder and I sat down in the summer of 2019, and we worked on this idea to do what we've been doing, and now it's going on 7 years.
Yeah, doesn't 2019 sound just – it sounds like it was yesterday almost, man.
I can't believe that we've been doing what we've been doing. And Brian, I'm telling you, dude, when we first started, me and Trey Snyder covered what football we could. That was all we started with was football.
Mm-hmm.
We had you probably remember it back in the day, we had a laptop that I plugged in my laptop with a computer mic and a headset. He had his laptop, and we connected on Skype.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's how we broadcasted. He had a Skype account. I had a Skype account. We called the game side by side so we could hear each other, and it went out on Spreaker, And then we invested in equipment. Now we got transmitters. Now we got antennas. We've got cameras. We've got,
in 6 short years, we got artificial intelligence now.
yeah, and artificial intelligence. I'll never use an AI voice for my stuff. It'll be something generic and it'll be real. So
it's amazing what it can do in Photoshop. I'll tell you that. Blows me away, man.
Yeah, somebody just said, "Would you like us to call you?" No, I don't want anybody to call you. I'm working. I'm doing a game. Truex Pest Control. Well, they can take care of all of your needs here. I'm looking at TruexPestControl.com. Crawl space, vapor barrier, general service, HVAC, drip drain, mosquito, snake prevention, termite prevention.
Ooh, I like that.
Termite warranty, and even the total lawn treatment. Well, they got you covered at Truex Pest Control. I'm checking out their website. And look at the prices. Monthly, $45 for residential, $35 for a multifamily, $40 per month for 55-plus community.
That's not bad at all.
What's his name again, Mr. Dew?
Mike Dew.
Mike Dew.
He's over there doing the PA.
He is. Mike Dew on the public address. Yes.
I volunteered him he had to help out this year. I trained him last year. So we got number 21 on the bump here.
For the Comets?
For the Comets, yeah.
That's Lawson Dew.
Lawson
That's
Dew.
Mike Dew's son, Lawson.
Just segued it all in there, didn't we?
Perfect. Can't make this up in radio land. Talked about Truex Pest Control with the PA voice Mike Dew, and now his son Lawson Dew's on the mound to pitch for the Comets.
Big Lawson Dew. I think Lawson eats all the supper. At supper time.
By the way, don't forget, we're back here for baseball. He won't be back here unless we cover, was it West Johnston? I think they play West Johnston. We might cover that game. You know what I'm looking forward to?
You're going to travel to West Johnston?
I'm thinking about it.
Well,
maybe.
why
We
not?
might travel to West Johnston. I'm looking at the baseball schedule up ahead. Obviously, by the way, they just started the first pitch about 20 minutes ago for the Rosewood game.
Any updates?
They're trying to come back and win. Cardinal Gibbons beat them 4-1 on Monday here at home. Rosewood, Southern Lee on Friday.
Oh, Southern Lee.
And upcoming schedule for the Comets also includes...
Not to be confused with Lee.
No, that's Lee. Not Lee County.
Not
Southern
Lee County Senior.
Yeah, so they play Rosewood tonight. They're playing right now, as a matter of fact. Southern Lee on the 28th. And then March 4th, they're playing West Johnston. March 5th, they're playing the Southern School of Energy and Sustainability Baseball.
Where's that at?
Spartans. They're based out of Durham. The Southern School of Energy and Stability Spartans.
Sustainability. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. SSESB is what I would call it.
I mean, wow.
Oh.
That sounds like a fun
I've
school.
never heard of this school before.
Well, I remember, the science. So umpire catches one there in the face mask.
Sure did. Wow.
On a bounce.
Counts 2-2, by the way.
Yeah, they're gonna give him a
Comets
minute to-
are pitching with Dew on the mound now, with
We
number
know.
12 hitting. And again, this is number 12, no name.
School of Science and Math has a baseball team, too. They're 1A. I saw them play last year.
Who was that now? Accounts full, by the way, on a 3-2.
North Carolina School of Science and Math in Durham.
Doing the 3-2 pitch, and they're going
bounces
to walk number 12. We don't know who that is. No name.
Number 12. He could be Alex Goebel.
No, those are the coaches.
Oh,
Alex Goebel and Brad Clark are the. Or is it Dawson Clark, number 12?
Number 12.
Yeah, he's not on there. I mean, come on, guys, update your roster. Is it Dawson Clark?
No, he was number 7. He was playing second
Put
base.
7 in there. See, he didn't do that. I need to put SB too. There we go. My chicken scratch. I don't know who number 12 is.
Yeah. Guest player.
Yeah, player X. Here we go now. Number 19, though. Top of the batting order. This is Johnny Johns, by the way.
Johnny Jones?
Yeah, Johnny Jones. The Southern School of Energy and Sustainability Spartans will play them on, next week. And Clayton will be back at home. So they got Rosewood tonight, Southern Lee, West Johnston, Southern Sustainability, whatever, out of Durham, and then South Granville.
The science guys.
And it looks like they got no outs recorded, and the man just stole second base.
Yep. Number 12.
1-0 on the count.
So Michael Pridey's going to come out and have a talk with.
He's going to talk to, He was about to turn the ball in. Lawson Dew was about to give Coach Pridey the ball, and he said, no, just kind of stay here.
And what I was saying earlier, Lawson, he's a big dude. He's like me.
Yeah, you think he'd be a football player.
Yeah, he's thick.
Like a lineman.
Because
right?
Mike
Chadwick needs to be watching some of these ball players.
His dad's a small guy.
By the way, did you hear that they're having trouble putting their schedule together for next year?
I don't doubt it.
For Comets football? We're moving into that new classification. Mm-hmm. We're no longer going to be playing Willow Spring or Corinth Holder in conference play. Bad pitch allows a run to home. Here comes. He's going to play Possum and 12 ahead back to third bag. Good stop there. The first baseman knew to back up the catcher, and the pitcher did as well. And it's about to be 3-on-1 to that little home plate, and number 12 scampered back to third.
Well, the catcher just lost the ball there on the bounce.
Sure did.
Couldn't find it. And
But we were talking about football, and, we're kind of going into a new classification. We're going from the 4A to the 7A. We're no longer playing Willow Spring Storm or Corinth Holder Pirates. We're bringing back the Triple S Spartans again.
Yep.
So that's a renewed rivalry back again. And we have our conference games lined up. There's a walk, by the way, as number 19 of Johnny Jones will head to first. Runners on the corners.
And you said Holly Springs, right?
No. We're Willow Springs. We're no longer playing Willow Springs, and we're no longer playing Corinth Holders.
That's huge.
You're adding back Triple S and everybody else that we had before. So Garner, South Garner, Southeast Raleigh, Clayton, Triple S, all of them will be in the conference. And the thing is the teams we play, a few will still be there as well, yes. By the way, man advances to second from first. Another bad pitch by Dew to the catcher there of Barber.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to add is we have our, 6 games for the conference, but we don't have the 4. They don't want to play Wakefield, or Wakefield doesn't want to play us. Remember how badly of a beating that was in football.
Yeah.
At their field, by the way. I guess Wake Forest is out of the question. We played Durham Jordan before in football.
Right. So
they're trying to figure
who wants to play us. Is there nobody wanting to play us?
They don't want to play Clayton is what we were told. That's what I was told. That's what Mark said on Monday night.
It's like the college football scene, who wants to take.
Oh, please. I don't even want to get into that anymore. That is such a disaster. And they're talking about now the idea of possibly a 25-team playoff now. So what 12
Just
wasn't
got 12,
enough?
Yeah,
now you want to double it?
Well, it's always that 13th
Well, it's because
team.
they want to put Alabama in, or they want to put in, they want to put in somebody. And I'm an Alabama lover. I love the Roll Tide, but they didn't deserve to make the college football playoff.
No.
And I will stand behind it till I'm blue in the face.
What's right is right.
What's right is right. You're exactly right. When you travel to Oklahoma and you get on a plane and you can only score a damn field goal, you don't even come on. It
was a rough call ball.
Paul Bear Bryant would have rolled over in his grave. He probably did, and Nick Saban was probably just like, what in the world are these people doing?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Brian. If Kalen DeBoer doesn't turn things around this year, I think they're going to send Kalen packing.
Probably, yeah. Well,
because Alabama demands perfection. It's like, it's like between Carolina and Duke. If you're not cutting the mustard, you're eventually going to get the walking papers.
Yeah. That's going to end Lawson's time on the
done
bump
pitching.
there.
I'm sorry about my rant about football, everybody, but
I get it.
Kind of opened the door.
Well, they're trying to outlaw the tush push in the NFL right now, and that's really. You're trying to outlaw something you can't do?
You've manufactured it for, 20, 30 years? Come on.
At first I was like, I don't like it. But then I was like, well, do it.
We do the tush push in high school.
Hey.
How many times do we see Comet football touchdowns because of a tush push on a 2 or 3 yard line run?
It is basically my guys against your guys. Yeah. And if your quarterback works out and does squats like Jalen Hurts does,
or Aiden Smalls.
Aiden Smalls, yeah. And you deserve it. Stop me. You know what I'm saying? If you can't stop me, I'm going to do it.
You're exactly right. I agree.
It's like rugby.
We mentioned conference play, and their first game will be here at home, and that will be on Tuesday, March 11th. 7 o'clock start time, 4 o'clock for JV. And I love the it's a series.
Mm-hmm.
They play in the same week. So they'll play Tuesday night, obviously here at home against Willow Spring on March 11th, and then March the 14th, which I believe is a Thursday or Friday, I believe it is. I think it's a Friday.
Yes. That's what we did last year.
Yes. So I like that.
Mm-hmm. It lets you come back if you win, to prove that win.
And it also makes it where your pitchers can't pitch the same game, and I love that, right?
Well, you don't want to usually do that, especially on the same week, but you don't want to do that just because your guys have already seen that pitcher.
You're exactly right, yes.
So,
April Fool's Day, we're playing Cleveland.
No comment.
And by the way, you know what I'm looking forward to? The Easter tournament. Don't we always have fun at the Johnston County Easter Invitational?
I hope I can make it this year.
We do all 3 days. You actually filled in for me on that Saturday. You and Kenny did. And then we all come back together, Jackie and Kim and you and
I'd love to do it again.
You and I, we did the what was it, Monday and Tuesday of it.
If the schedule allows it.
Johnston County Easter Invitational. Clayton needs to turn that around as well. They've kind of not been in the final for the last couple of seasons. Matter of fact, was it Cleveland? Cleveland's won the last 3 years, I believe, of that tournament.
Yes, they have. Wow, right up the middle.
Swing up the middle, and then it bounces off the shortstop.
That's going to score
Here come the Warriors. Maybe more. 2 more come in.
Yep.
And just like that, the Warriors of Wake County Homeschool have just put them only down by 2.
They're hitting it.
You got a ball game here. And And just like that, 6-2 now becomes 6-4. And the tie-in run is on the runners on the corners at first and third, and the lead run is coming to the plate for the Warriors to take the lead if they can. Here in this top of the fifth, that's going to go foul.
Check swing foul.
0-1 on the count. Boy, Wake County coming back here.
Yeah, making a run at it. Jack Catron there in the box. Pickoff move.
He's safe, yep. Trying to get it to number 16 of Weston Lowe in time, but he's safe at the bag.
We need some outs here.
Softball tomorrow against the East Wake Warriors. Lacrosse at 6 with Brian and I against Grace Creek Bears.
How'd the girls look great yesterday?
Softball was phenomenal. Yeah.
6
nice
runs
rope. It's going to go up in the air, high in the Carolina sky. Drops down in front of the Braden Probst center fielder.
He's
and now
throwing
the throw, the tag to home.
Not in time.
Not in time. Another run. He got him
at second.
He's out. But a run will score. And the Warriors are only down by 1 run with now 2 outs on the board.
Yep.
They at least empty the bases. Clayton's defense did. So nobody on, but 1 run did come in to score before the out was made at second.
The relay throw there from the catcher, Caden Barber, to T.J. Norton at second.
By the way, we have a new pitcher. I believe it's number 7 of Bagley. Eli Bagley is pitching. Eli Bagley reminds me of Daniel Morgan. Remember him with the long hair?
The hair. It's the hair.
Yeah.
Tall, lanky. Here Daniel's doing good at Lenore Community College. We will see him this year, I'm sure.
Pitch and a strike called. Counts down, I believe, in 1-1.
Yeah, I think we see him a couple weeks from now.
Really?
Southeastern. Yeah.
Okay. You know, I didn't know that. Was it Clayton? Clayton Clovers? Is that what it is? No.
Yeah.
What type of ball team
Wood
is that?
bat.
Is it?
It's a college wood bat team. And it's a great experience. If you can, get out there and see the Clovers.
That's where is it? Is it Glen Laurel, I think? Glen Laurel?
Yeah, on Glen Laurel Road, the East Clayton Community Park. Beautiful ballpark.
I pitched ball 2.
I actually saw the Clovers. I know a few kids on the Clovers, but
this, by the way, is Drew Norlander. They're pitching out of rotation here with a sub.
They played.
Or hitting.
We were in Boone.
Okay.
At playing a tournament at App State last year.
Appalachian State.
Yeah, and the Clovers came in and played a game against their teams, the Bigfoots.
Okay.
And so we, not the Big Feet, the Bigfoots.
Right.
So we stayed for that game, and the Clovers beat the Bigfoot 36-2.
Wow.
So we got to see some kids from Cleveland, Clayton area get in and play the game.
They kept that game going that long, a 36-2 score.
It was a good time. Oh, they almost had the runner sleeping over there. Oh, man. We had him dead to rights, and the throw goes into the dirt, but he doesn't advance. But, yeah, Clover's great baseball. My son will be playing. A lot of Clayton guys will be playing. Derek Collins.
Yeah.
And Braden Souls will be playing for the Hope Mills Rockfish, which they won't play against the Clovers, though. They're in a different, region. So they'll be down south and east.
Got Holander at first, and now the pitch on the 0-1 count. Bagley ready to deliver, and the batter will step out of the box and reset here. So it's only a 1-run lead now for Clayton as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Or the top of the 5th, my apologies. Clayton even ain't got back to the bat yet.
Yeah.
Big bats, though, for the Warriors in the top inning here in the 4th and 5th. And it shows here, Brian, is Bagley resets in the pitch on that 0-1. To the right side of the plate, that's ball 2 now. By the way, that's his, I think they're batting out of rotation here. They haven't put the number up on the board. But 1-1. And there's a pitch, and that's going to be to the right of the plate. I always say this, Brian, and you're big into baseball. Obviously, your son, Derek, and what he did, Braden Biscuit Souls. And Garrett Collins, family and friend. And by the way, is it 24?
Number
I believe
24,
it is.
yeah.
It's the number
Gillette.
6 hitter, Landon Jallett, the first baseman. On the 2-1 count from Bagley coming up here. He'll deliver. Hold that thought. And the pitch. And that'll be called ball 3. Counts now 3-1. And a steal for second.
Oh, he got him.
He got him, and he's out.
Wow.
He ends the inning. He gets him out at second.
Oh, wow. Caden
And that
Barber
ends the
just
inning.
shot him.
Wow.
Caden Barber, I didn't think he had a chance. That ball bounced
Unbelievable.
well outside into the left-hand batter's box, and
Yes, sir.
he jumped up and just nailed him.
I think if I could go back, or if he could go back and redo it again, I
Wow.
think Norlander will say, man, I shouldn't have done that. But anyhow,
Wow,
what I was
I mean,
trying to say was we were talking about just the strategy of the game, and just obviously the game, how baseball can be. You could be totally out of it, and then all of a sudden you get a couple of good things going, and you're right back in this thing again.
There's no clock.
Right.
That's the great thing about baseball. And, the biggest thing you tell people, hey, this used to be a trick I used to tell my kids playing for me. I'd be like, what's the difference between every other sport and baseball?
There's a clock.
No.
Or baseball and softball.
That's one of them. But we do have these kids come up now in Top Gun and Perfect Game. There's 2-hour time limit.
Right.
But the runner scores, not the ball.
Right.
That's the biggest difference.
So it shows the talent of the player, basically.
And there's different ways to affect the game. Look at the history of the game and how it's gone through stages.
Sure.
It's a chess game. It's a chess game on the field.
And we're looking forward to a whole new season. Brian Souls, Wesley Outland, Kim Winslow, all of our amazing crew. We are CRN.com. On the radio at 87.9 and more, and obviously just a little spotlight for the JV Comets and Warriors to be in this game today here at Pleasant Field. By the way, temperature has dropped 7 degrees since the start of the game 90 minutes ago. It's now 70 outside.
Just supposed to be a beautiful week here all week. Loving it.
Well, they're calling for rain tomorrow, right? I mean, they are calling for some weather tomorrow.
Oh, really?
That's what they said, so. We're calling for a little weather tomorrow.
When I played slow pitch softball out at Walnut Creek, we had a team that we always played. My team was called the O-Whips, the Orange Whips. But we played a team that was called Pray for Rain. We used to love those guys.
Are you serious?
They were like, pray for rain.
The team was called Pray for Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Typical, what would you call it, alcoholic beverage.
I love that.
Beer league.
I love that. Yeah, by the way, Comets are up now.
Is this TJ?
This is number 24, Riley Linder.
Riley Linder. Kind of get it going for the Comets here. We got a new pitcher.
So a big stop here, and we do have a new pitcher, by the way, number
34.
Yeah.
Number 34 there is David Sullivan. Comets are getting chippy over there.
They're getting loud, aren't they? Finally, yeah.
They're getting behind their guy here. Hey, that one's fouled down the first baseline. I've been pretty impressed with the new coaches here for the Comets, the assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Was it Cooper Griffith?
They kind of brought in like a new team, didn't they?
Yeah, I noticed the varsity game Monday night. The assistant coach calling pitches he was on top of things. I liked it. That one's called a ball, so we got a 3-1 count.
Listen, go batter.
Oh, he swung on it. That was high. You got to lead up and down,
bud. Getting in the head of him right there.
You got to let that one go. It's 2-2 count now. 2-2.
Certainly getting in the head of. They're trying to get in the head, of
the pitcher.
Yeah, man.
Check swing. He did not go. That was ball 4. I knew it was a 3-2 count.
Yeah.
The scoreboard said 2-2. I don't know it was 3-2.
Yeah, so he'll take his base. Riley Linder will head to first.
That's going to bring up 22.
This will bring up Mr. Caden Barber, who now has been handling the catcher duties for Jackson Smith. So he'll be going into, I believe, don't mess with that. Just he's down at the bottom.
You going to be able to remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember it. Yeah,
Okay.
because Jackson Smith was, and they actually put the number up on the board.
Oh, we never did that before.
Yeah, that's something cool. They're actually doing more on the scoreboard than before.
That's great.
So it is actually Clayton Barber, who now is in the catcher spot, replacing Jackson Smith.
Somebody Googled Emmanuel. Hey, there's a bunt put
nice
down.
Hit there. Bunt, race to first in time. Barber did get
Great
him to the
bunt.
out-recorded. But this does advance. It did advance, obviously, Linder to second.
That's going to bring up
one away,
Braden.
by the way. One out recorded.
Braden Preps. That was a great bunt. He was off and running.
Now batting.
Pitcher handled it.
Now batting number 2.
Did his job.
Braden Probst, the number 9 hole batter, now coming in, bottom of the order. Braden Probst has done some big things here this afternoon over the Warriors in the center field spot, too, Brian.
Yep, he's fast.
That's a high pitch and ball one, by the way. New pitcher, again, as you mentioned, David Sullivan. David Sullivan now pitching for the Lake County Homeschool Warriors out of Raleigh. So, are they all homeschool students, but they have a team base?
Yep.
Basically, throw to second, and it is good. Safe there for Linder.
I mean, it works a lot like a travel team would.
Got you.
They're all they're homeschooled and.
Gotcha. So they're all kind of, if you will, a travel team and just kind of working with one another. Ready to watch and see what happens here in this pitch, and that'll be a.
They get a lot of commits.
2-1 on the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now, do they go to the playoffs, Brian? Do they advance?
Mm-hmm. There is a homeschool World Series, basically.
Okay.
The Warriors do very well every year. I'm pretty sure they won their division in the fall of last year down in Florida.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Bunt.
Oh.
And that one's going to bunt out of the ballpark.
Bunt fouled back.
And it's a souvenir for a windshield or a fan if they can get it.
There's also another team in Raleigh, a homeschool team called the Hawks. I don't know if they're still around, but they were around last year.
Ready for daylight savings time.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie to you. 2-2 count, by the way, to Mr. Probst.
They're getting enough vitamin D.
Yes.
See what Braden can do here on this 2-1, 2-2 count. That one's big curveball inside.
Count.
Got a good break on that thing. They almost got back into the strike zone. That was wild. It's probably got about 9 inches of break on that curveball. That is a fastball. That's going to set Braden down. So we're going to go back to the top of the lineup. He's going to converse with T.J. Norton.
Now batting number 4,
2 away.
TJ Norton.
Trying to capitalize here and buffer a run. Get that runner at second in. Oh, he's going to take third. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Throws off. That's Riley, right?
It was. Yes, sir.
Riley Linder's on third base now.
So it's Norton and Cam Thompson all coming up. This is Norton now.
TJ's got a 1.
The leadoff man.
So base run's going to score another run. That's a curveball in there for a strike, 1-1. We're coming up on 2 hours.
We are.
That one struck right field, deep and high. He's going to rail that one in. That's going to end the Comets rally there. Still a 6-5.
There was a valiant effort made,
Yep.
and just leading by 1 run, and that's it. So I saw some mistakes, though, Brian, by Clayton there in that last inning, and I think that you got to work on that, right? Don't make these errors, especially down at the home stretch of the game, because you only got, 2 innings to go. We go to the top of the 6th coming up here next, right?
Yeah, you want to minimize your mistakes. Don't hurt yourself. So, and we're early in the season. We got to figure out how we're going to use our bullpen. So that's things, Coach Prouty's going to be looking at and making adjustments. And as we get deeper in the season, you'll find out who your go-to guys are going to be and who you bring in different situations. And, of course, starting pitcher there, Bladen Lewis did a great job holding them to 0 runs.
Yeah, they brought Lewis in. Then they brought in Dew. They brought in Lawson Dew, and then they're bringing in now
Eli
Bagley to close it out, obviously from the third baseman spot. So,
yeah. And Bagley's done a good job here, bringing in and stopping the bleeding.
We're going to the top of the 6th, and it is next.
People together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel Parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
Back here again, top of the 6th inning.
I could use some Scooters coffee.
Yeah, Scooters coffee. Pick me up, right?
Always. That one's outside. 2 balls.
Big thanks to a whole bunch of sponsors. Some Scooters coffee, little Clayton Peanut Company, little peanuts. Peanuts are the caviar of the South, if you ask the Kilpatrick family.
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts, yes.
That's called a strike. 2-2 count.
Man, you never know. The Kilpatricks might be the next planners.
Ooh, that was a little high and inside.
Holy mo.
A little high heat. Let them know who's boss.
My goodness, wow.
Full count here. It's 24, right?
It is, yeah. That's the closer, Landon Jallett.
That one swung on
and got
this.
it, one away. And good work there on a full count by Bagley to get the 1 out recorded here.
Are they going to turn the lights on?
I don't know if they are or not. They might not want to pay the power bill.
I think they're going to try to get away with not turning lights on this game. I don't like it. I don't like that call. That is Jake Robertson in his big white truck.
That's who?
Jake Robertson, student here.
You know from the rumble of the truck that it's him?
Yeah, I just know him. Hey. Oh, doesn't call that.
Wow.
Beautiful curveball. Right in there. Don't see how that's not a strike, but anyway. 1-1. I hear the lights warming up now, Wes.
I do.
Swing and a miss.
They're starting to illuminate.
They decided, hey, we might play another.
They are starting to illuminate. We got to paint a picture in Radio Land, and they are beginning to illuminate. The lights are beginning to cut on. If you look straight ahead, there they are. We can zoom right up to it. Look at that.
Awesome.
I see
Technology,
you.
man.
Got a couple of lights
wow,
out.
that one got away from Eli.
Don't it look like a couple of lights are out?
Could be.
Like that middle one's not cutting on. This one's not cutting on.
That one's definitely not cutting on, but that one, yeah, it's lighting up. It's just pointed that way. See, it's in there.
Okay.
But this one's out. Are these LEDs?
I don't think so. I think they are Musco lights, but they're not LED Musco lights.
For strike 3.
That's
Eli
two away, by the
Bagley
way.
dealing this inning. He is warmed up, Wes. Big number 7. He is shades of Daniel Morgan.
That's what I was talking about, you know.
And I can't wait to see Daniel again when we go to Lenore and Lenore comes to Southeast.
Yeah,
It's just like old home week. And it's been great playing with former foes Jackson Crute from Corinth and Joe Dolencheck. And teammates now.
Yeah.
You know? I think they dropped the first game today against Florence Darlington Community College.
Who did this?
Southeastern. They had a doubleheader today against Florence Darlington. And they're going to travel to Petersburg, Virginia this weekend to play. What's the name of the school? Bland. Richard Bland College.
Bland, okay.
Eli seems to be having a little bit of control issues now. Count still 1-1.
We're glad you're joining us as, again, we are heading to the 2-hour mark of this game, and usually the game's normally called right after 6.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 count there. Is that number 2? Number 2, I can't see. Isaiah.
Yeah, that's Isaiah Blunt.
Blunt,
yeah. Well, here, we might have to, I didn't think we were going to have to do this, but we might have to cut on our own LED
that one gets away
lights.
from Eli. Wow, that's bright.
Well, there you go.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Brian.
No, it's fine.
Is that better if it's like that?
That's fine. Yeah, I can see.
Well, see,
I took my glasses off,
We can
too,
do all
so.
sorts of funny things with this, though, too. But watch this. We can turn it up.
Oh, wow. Disco mode? Swung on and missed. That's going to end the inning quickly. Eli Bagley.
We can go like this as well. Like
3 up, 3 down.
That's what I like about it, because you can
great.
actually.
I got something similar. Oh, this blink?
Oh yeah,
that's wild. Oh, what was it, like $8 on Amazon?
No, these are actually B-size lights. These are like professional production lights and whatnot. So yeah. But you know the colors are for the tint. You know, the way the sun or clouds or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, I was talking to you earlier about.
You can add it like that right there, and then you can see it.
We were talking about yesterday during the softball game. You know, I've been wanting to get a drone for so long, and they are actually really affordable now.
Yeah, they used to be crazy expensive. Not anymore.
Now, I don't know if you could do a live feed from a drone.
Yeah.
But can you?
Don't you ever watch like Fox and
yeah, but I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to.
They've got production where they actually put all that stuff up on the drone and everything.
I'm talking like $400 for a drone.
No,
I don't know if you can do a live feed. But I know they do 4K.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I know they do 4K now, but it'd be great to show some views from.
Yes. Heading towards 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're also heading to the top of the hour. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification and take this one to the finish. Bottom of the 6th coming up. This is Comets Baseball on CRN.
Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
We're back, and we tried to do a basketball show, but the schedules would not allow it for Coach Collins or Marlon Lee. Yeah. It's not like Comets Football Weekly at Vincent's, right? We're going on our 3rd season with that.
Really?
Next year, yeah.
Struck foul.
And they have welcomed us. I mean, I love going to Vincent's, and there's been times, Brian, when we first started. You remember? I think you were at the first ever show.
One, yeah.
I think we might have had 2 people there.
It was more than that.
But what I'm saying now is like now it's like almost a gathering on Tuesday night, and we literally see coaches and other coaches and their wives and kids, players.
Yeah,
supporting other players,
and
family members. I mean, it's been great, and the Vincent's Pub and Eatery on Main Street has been a mainstay, and we just absolutely appreciate them.
We go all the time just for the food, but
I love the food.
And you can't go wrong.
The trash can nachos are my favorite,
nachos are
and
amazing.
I also love I love the fish. What do you call them? The crab cakes.
Crab cakes are delicious
with that special sauce, the Dijon sauce. It is
the
delicious.
Remoulade.
Yes.
I think it's called Remoulade.
Vincent's Pub and Eatery, by the way, also a part of Comets Baseball.
Foul ball.
And they're located on Main Street in Clayton.
Cam Thompson in the box, battling.
Clayton trying to bring this one to the finish line here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They are leading by 1 run.
I'm sure Coach would appreciate a few insurance runs here.
I don't think we've seen any information on varsity baseball.
That one
so
fouled
far.
back. Battling with a 2-2 count.
They're about an hour in gameplay against Rosewood.
Yeah, if there's anybody out there listening, if you could text us, give us an update on the varsity game.
Yeah, I don't see any
Fitzsimmons. Let me text. I know Beth Fitzsimmons would be there. Let's text.
Yeah,
her.
because
Chris and Beth, I'm sure, are there.
1-run lead for
There
the
she
Comets
is.
in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a nice shot to the third baseman. Hit him in the chest and drops the ball. And he still was able to make the out recorded there.
It hit him
You're
so
going to score
hard
that
and
a
fast.
5-3 with an out recorded here, 1 away.
Yeah, I'm reaching out there trying to get a score.
Beth Fitzsimmons and all them.
Yeah, Cam hit that one so hard that the third baseman was take it off the chest there and then recover and make the throw.
Now batting number 16, Weston Lowe.
Weston Lowe up now.
I'm pretty sure this is
first baseman.
4th at bat?
I think so. We didn't really do the book. Do you do the book like Kenny or Jackie or Kim does, right? The book, you know?
In the past few years, I was doing Game Changer. So Game Changer is, a digital version of the book, but it gives you instant stats and all that. Some people like to go, Coach Ken's old school.
Right, yeah.
A Game Changer now, you can do live. You can broadcast games from your phone, too. You just have to have 2 phones.
You can. What do you mean, broadcast 2 games?
You can put it on Game Changer's app. And actually show the game, and you can. Like I used to do it through YouTube, live. Do it that way.
Right.
But it would put a little score bug up there and everything.
Oh wow.
Technology, man, it's changed everything. That one's outside.
It has, but I will tell you, I'm still a fan of a wire mic and a mixer board. I've always said that I'm not a fan of wireless. Wireless can cause so many problems.
Yeah, live music is still all wired.
Right. Yep.
Recording studios, all that.
Count full, by the way, for our Comet hitter.
They gamers.
Swing in, and they are going to get low out.
Weston, yep.
That's 2 away. Bottom of the 6th inning, ready to try to close this out here. Clayton can just get something going. What Mark calls this insurance runs, right?
Yep.
Add on some more runs. They got a 1-run lead, just not enough because we've seen some big momentum swinging here by the Wake County Homeschool Warriors.
You like to have a buffer here coming into the top of the 7th. And it still gives us a chance if they go ahead,
for the Comets,
top of the 7th. We still got the bottom of the 7th being the home team, but we could end it here in the top of the 7th. Yeah, another instance of wired being better is gamers.
Yeah.
Video games. Pro gamers still use wired keyboards and mouse, and
I got you.
Because there's latency. Those guys are so precise that any bit of latency in the commands will be that's the end of their game.
Some other Greater Neuse River 4A baseball coverage tonight, including, and obviously conference play doesn't begin until March 11th, but Corinth Holder is playing Apex Friendship right now. Enlow beat South Garner 7-3. That's a final from earlier this afternoon. Green Hope and Fuquay Varina are playing at the moment. Green Hope beat Willow Spring yesterday 6-5. Middle Creek beat Garner yesterday 4-3. And Garner beat Roseville 5-2. Corinth Holder beat Cardinal Gibbons yesterday 1-0. Fuquay Varina beat Holly Springs yesterday 5-4. So there's obviously some scoring updates here.
They're going to walk number 27.
They're going to send our buddy Davis Duty, the DH, to first base. Is that like a forced walk? Just.
No, if you want to walk somebody, intentionally walk now, you can just put them on.
Can you just say, hey, man, I'm not even going to throw a pitch at you. Just go ahead and. Yeah.
Used to be you had to
I remember back in the day you had to throw pitches. MLB in college, you'd actually throw the balls.
Yep, you need to have to.
And the catcher would step to the left or the right of the plate and catch the ball. And
sometimes you would have an errant throw.
And some of these guys would get so mad, they'd be like, just throw me the ball! Yeah. Intentional walk, is that what they call it, the intentional walk?
Yep. Yeah, you just, the coach would just tell the umpire we want to put them on.
Comets leading by 1 run as we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Need some insurance runs to try to take this one to the finish here at home. That's a pop up in the air. They're going to call for it. The pitcher will, and he catches it and falls backwards, but still holds onto the ball in the leather. And that is number 9 of Ryland Hill to be scored out, and that will retire the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, we got one more inning left to go. It is the 7th, and it is coming up next. Everybody stay with us. Just over 2 hours of gameplay, and we are moving into nightfall. We are coming up on the home stretch of this ball game. 0-1 Clayton, Rosewood Eagles again. Hopefully we're going to score for varsity. But right now the JV Comets are trying to win here at home against the Wake County Homeschool Warriors.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
I'm a guy who lost a bet and my dignity. As if watching my team lose wasn't punishment enough. What are you looking at, huh? It's a 1-speed. And if you have cut rate car insurance, odds are you'll be paying for that yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car. Buzz. Oh, man. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate.
We welcome you back to the ballpark as we go to the 7th inning. Clayton just needs 3 outs. They have to stop the Warriors from coming in to score. Brian Souls, Wesley Outwood back here with you. And Brian, again, all Clayton needs is 3 outs in the old ball game. And this one is done, and they got their first win of the year. That's all they need is to get this done, and they can call it an inning and a win.
We don't know who number 12 is, right?
We don't. Yeah, remember, that's player X.
Player X. He strikes
Pops
out
one to the third baseman, and a quick out recorded.
Yep.
Comets are down to only 2 outs to a win here at home at Pleasant Field.
1 hopper over to Lawson Dew. He makes quick work of it.
By the way, quick broadcast reminder, tomorrow, join us on CRN. Kim Winslow will have coverage of softball against the East Wake Warriors. They're getting a big win on Tuesday, 13-3 over Rollsville.
Great game.
The Lady
Great
Comets carry that momentum into East Wake Warriors tomorrow. That'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time across the way at the Comets softball field. Kim Winslow again on the call. And then Brian and myself are calling lacrosse. I love it, man, because it's like calling hockey, right? I
love it.
It's like you ever go to the shortstop, ball to the shortstop, grounder, throw to first.
Got him.
Recorded. And the Warriors are down to their last out here in the top of 7.
Yeah, it was a chopper to the shortstop.
So they get out that man. That's number 16 that goes out, by the way. That is
Eli Bagley at a short.
Colton. Colton Wishney. Colton Wishney, number 16.
Number 16.
Olshey?
Olishny, I guess.
Whoever wrote this stuff, man, that's Olshey, I think is what it was. Colton Olshey.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Olishny.
Yeah. Olishny. Well, Olishny goes out on the Warriors, and the Comets are down to their last out that they need to win the ball game here with a 1-0 count right now on double deuce. This is number 22, and we don't know who the heck that is either.
Number 22. Yeah, he's not in the lineup.
Yeah. And I even tried to be ready with max preps and everything else, right? I mean, so much for that.
That one comes back off the
As we
backstop.
mentioned, softball tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comets hosting East Wake. Comets men's lacrosse will host the Grace Creek Bears. Brian and myself will be on the call for that one. And then we got basketball on Friday. We're going to Durham. Jordan Falcons, round 2 of the playoffs. Ball drops in front of the
ball 4.
Pitcher, ball 4, take your base, and 22 will get on the bag here and at least try to stay alive, if you will, for
number 34,
the Warriors.
David
If
Sullivan,
you were playing
pitcher.
the music in the PA right now, I'd be hearing Staying Alive on the.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't play the music and stuff like you used to.
Well,
the sound
JV,
effects and all that stuff. Well, even the varsity guy didn't play it. Glass shattering.
Sometimes I took it a little too far.
I know him.
That's funny because I usually did know the guy. Oh, to try a pickoff move there.
Wow. He's safe, though.
Almost got him.
Number 15 for the Comets was trying to end it.
Who's
That, of
pitching
course,
now
was
for the
Will
Comets?
Hartman. Comets closing it out with, I believe, Bagley's starting.
No,
Bagley's done now.
That's foul.
There's a
away.
hit foul. Strike 2 now recorded.
I can't read his number.
That's number
6.
6 for the Comets of Cam Thompson closing us out. He started the game in the shortstop spot.
So they just switched places, Eli and Cam. That one bounced off the catcher. That's going to move the runner to second, and the tying runs at second base now.
Tying run to put this game, and then will they play extra innings because it's JV? I mean, I think they would just call it a tie, wouldn't they? Or would they play extra innings or what?
That's a good call. I mean, we got nobody's waiting on us.
Right.
Play ball. I mean, but we still got the bottom of the 7th.
That's right. We are in the 7th inning. Which is, I will say this, we are in the 7th inning, top of the 7th. We got to go to the bottom of the 7th if the Warriors can tie the game or go to the lead.
It's a big if.
It's a big if. The tying runs at second.
That one
pitch
in their first
and a strike, and the Warriors are down to their last strike of the game here with a 2-2 count on number 34. And this is David Sullivan at the plate. So if you're the Comets pitcher or Cam Thompson, you're ready for that final strike. The pitch. This will do it, and it's over. Ball game done.
Wow.
Comets 6, the Wake County Homeschool Warriors 5.
Great game.
A game that lasted about 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Yep, and it was lopsided most of the way.
That's right.
Those last 2 innings were nail biters.
I mean, the Warriors came back, and they were the vengeance.
Great game.
Certainly
good
was.
fundamentals.
And that's the ball game.
I see Gage Halabuka. He's number 10.
Yes.
He's not even – his number's wrong on the lineup.
Wow. Gage Halabuka's number 10. He was actually number 3 on the roster.
Yeah.
So, my goodness. Well, Brian, it was a good one. It was a good one, bro.
Good Comets JV win.
And we're not going to be back here at the Diamond unless we cover baseball on the road. We're not back here until next Friday against South Granville.
We'll see you here.
Is that a good team?
I can't say. I can't say for sure.
Yeah. And by the way, if anybody give us updates on what's going on in Rosewood, have we heard anything from the Fitzsimmons family, Angela Kleiner?
We're up. We are up 10-3.
Chiming in right now. So Rosewood Clayton varsity winning 10-3 right now.
10-3. Varsity Comets baseball up. Over
And they have the
Rosewood.
10-run rule, right? Don't they in the fifth
8
inning?
after.
I think it was 8 after 3, 5 after 10 after 5, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think of the JV squad? They got to win now. They're 1-1 on the year, right?
They look good. I mean, we just had a couple of bad outings pitching, and if you just change a little bit of things, that would have been a shutout. But we got a lot of room to grow. But man, they look good. Talent's there.
It was a good one. And the final 6-5. 6-5 when it's all said and done. And of course, again, we will pack them up. We'll be back here at the Diamond at Pleasant Field, the home of the Comets on CRN. Our broadcast coverage always of Comets Athletics on CRN, presented by the Clayton Comet Athletic Boosters Clubs. Thank you also to Fast Track Designs, Total Refrigeration, Heated and AC Services, Truex Pest Control, now new sponsor. Thank you to Mike Dew, Vincent's Pub and Eatery, U.S. Sports Uniforms, Wake County Speedway, Allstate. Thank you also to the fine folks at the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, as well as Clayton Chiropractic and Scooters Coffee. 6-5 final here on this Wednesday evening for Comets JV baseball over the Wake County Homeschool Warriors. We're back here at home next Friday against South Granville. We might cover the away game at West Johnston. We'll let you know. As always, follow us on our CRN social media. From Alyssa Hubbard, the principal of Clayton, thank you to John Asmussen, Joe Mott, the athletic directors. Of course, Coach Adam Morrison, Michael Prouty on the baseball side of things. Brian Hale with the Clayton Comet Athletic Boosters. For Brian Souls, I'm Wesley Allen. We'll see you tomorrow for softball and lacrosse. As always, go Comets. Good evening.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Timeout!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout
On hate. Together. Together.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Your CRN, my CRN, our CRN. We are CRN. The Community Radio Network now and the new WCRN 87.9 FM. And still always anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.